tell everyone. Thank you for the happy birthday. So I thought I would do. I say a quick live. We could do a live for like an hour or so. But yeah, it's my birthday. But don't forget, if you have questions or you want to know what's coming up, it is. It is my birthday today. I am an April birthday person. My day has been okay. I went to the care home to go and see our elderly neighbor that used to live here that is now the care home, and now I'm back. Thank you for the happy birthdays. How is everyone today? It's the weekend, right? I opened some presents, kind of. Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I did. I'm already forgetting what's going on today. For those of you who know what Shadowhunters is, I did a reaction to Malik, but it's been banned for everyone who's not in the US. But I did leave a link on my community tab on my YouTube where you can click and watch it for free from my Patreon. Thank you for the birthday wishes. You're rewatching The Gift. Why is it messed up? You mean what? Like it's not working properly? I haven't seen The Gift yet. Wait, The Gift? Gifted. Wait, what? I've never seen Shadowhunters. I know about Malik, um, but yeah, never watched an episode. So there's confusion in there while I'm watching the reaction. The Gifted. Yeah, The Gifted is on my list. This list is growing. Where is my list? My poor list. Thank you for the happy birthdays. Yeah, yeah. My list is long. I did find Shadowhunters. If anyone's seen it, it's very American, but it's very what I imagine Teen Wolf and what are the other? Vampire Diaries? I've never seen any of those. That's what it picks. It's very American, very teen drama. Oh, Banana Fish. Yeah, that's on my list. I think that's quite far down. Have you watched Remember 15? No, but I think I saw a clip. If Tommy and Jimmy are in it, then I've seen that clip. I started reading the books at the first ep though. I love The Gifted, but I enjoy anything that Nanon is in. Yes, you do. Yes, drink milk, drink water. Yeah, the thing I reacted to, for those of you, like I said, who can watch it for free, I posted the link on my community tab, so you can just go to the Patreon. It's public, so you can leave a like and a comment. I only watched the Malik scene, so I have no clue who these other characters are that just are in it, apart from the sister of Alec, because they made it clear that was the sister. They have grown so much since Why Are You Did. You'll love their acting there. Okay. Um, yeah, like I said, they're the only ones I saw in that moment. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone to say what happened, but that was the only thing I saw from Remember 15. Does anyone have any plans this weekend? Take care, Janu. So where's the list? The list. So it's a list. So So here is the list of the stuff I'm watching, including the new stuff that's on there. You'll see stuff that I'm watching to in red, the stuff that's striked out means it's been reacted to, it's finished. Studying. Trying not to eat red meat is a yeah. Um, I want to say yes because I understand what you mean, and I was thinking, when did I last have red meat? Trying to figure it out now. I'm supposed to be tomorrow going to the theatre, but unfortunately, my best friend is pretty ill, and with her condition, I don't know if I want her feeling worse and being out and about. But she has autonomy over her own self, so obviously she gets to decide. Otherwise, I could take someone else to the theatre to see it. I've paid for the tickets already. Going to visit my dad and my grandma, and yeah, I will go to the spa with my mum if I can find bikini in time. Ah, spas. I've been to them. It's funny because I don't like being touched. Want to play a quick pick game? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. We can do a pick game. Thank you for the happy birthday. Why are you or Love by Chance? Which Love by? Why are you? I was gonna say if it's Love by Chance one, not two. Oh no, I'm still gonna go, everyone. I'm still going. I am still going. I've seen the play already, but I'll go again. Really? Not me. Yep. I'm gonna go with Not Me. I absolutely loved Not Me. Ah, you picked Love by Chance. I could understand that. As long as it's not Love by Chance 2. The shower scene. Oh, or third. Just pour the water over. I'm guessing CP is Cutie Pie. Oh, Bad Buddy. No competition. These are good pick-me's, what-ifs, this and this. Y'all better be quick to time what you like. Cutie pie, I imagine. Yeah. CC. Oh. I just saw the next one. Um, I mean, I'm gonna have to go Word of Honor. It has a special. I like both of them, but Word of Honor I liked more or less straight away. Um, Plus, people were much nicer to me when I watched that. I don't know, The Untamed, especially when they get back to the present day, really picks up. Really picks up. Oh yeah, I did get Kirby. If anyone's ever played it on the Switch, I need to add people on the Switch. People who have a Switch. But yeah, like you can see, I've sent the link so everyone can see what I'm watching. What's up? Um, it is a little pink furball that sucks things up, and then you just play, like kill things, fight. It's not as true, you know. It sucks things up. But that's probably not the best thing to say. I think I'm gonna get this live banned again. Less stressful? Um, I don't know. Maybe there was because there was less episodes. I'm still not over that episode from Word of Honor. She didn't deserve that. I do think in Word of Honor that they were able to incorporate flirting a lot more. I still don't know how they got away with that. Not Me or Matter of Death. Now I have a real soft spot for Tool. Uh, okay, that one stumped me because I loved both of them for their stylistic nature, the cinematography, and the actual story. Because I like darker things, which is definitely when I got Andrew and the other one who was from Blacklist, Tariff, or whatever his name is in there. That incorporated about me liking these style of shows. Um, I'm gonna go with not death. Well, I mean, I hope not death. Um, okay, Not Me. I'll go with Not Me. I'll go with Not Me. Yeah, I'll go with Not Me. Especially because of what I consider a big plot hole in who the killer is. I mean, three will be free. No, Guardian. Especially because I'm in the midsection. I'm up to episode 26. of Guardian, and it's really picked up in the 20s. The hair's different, the flirting's better. The story is, yeah, the story is no Guardian. 3 will be free. No, I couldn't stand Neo. Well, actually, no, I liked him by the end. Kind of. Yeah. Yeah, the hair was different. That was a moment in Guardian where someone said it skips to like a season 2, and the hair's different. And I don't know how much of a time jump they had from filming one episode to the next, but you do go, he looks different. What happened to your hair? That sounded really British. Okay, 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 okay. Anything else? Any to choose between? Any questions? Any? Oh, the crop tops. Yeah, the crop tops. No, no, no. Do you like a new haircut or a new pair of glasses? On me personally, or the show? Um, I think the haircut, or should I say, the growth of the hair is way more noticeable for someone like me. The glasses I won't notice, but that's because I watch without my glasses. So half the time I'm like, I can just about see the screen. Thinking of hair got me thinking of song. Wait, is that Until We Meet Again? Okay, for me, do you like a new haircut or a new pair of a new pair of glasses? Haircut because I have them more. Glasses I can last for a while. I've had these for a year and a bit now. I think I have to go for another eye test next year. Oh well. And haircuts I have, like this hair grows within 2 months from when it's short to bigger than this. Oh, okay. You're talking about his hair. Yeah, he has amazing. They all have amazing hair. They all look really good in that show. Actually, who is your favorite in Guardian? I want to make them as difficult. Make them as difficult, especially because I will also every now and then have a drink, and it will be vodka, and sometimes rosé. So what's next? So don't say no. Will be next in terms of Patreon, and then Modal Sushi will be after that, and then Utsukushi Kari will be after that. When do I get to Killer and Healer? 20. Ooh. But also the Devil Judge will be coming up next week on YouTube. What I will do is leave my review and my reaction, and then leave a link to the video. Um, I wish people would watch the actual video, even if you have it on mute in the background, just because for algorithm purposes, if you don't watch enough of it, I won't be on the main page and people won't find the videos. And my latest Guardian retention is depressing to look at. Let me. Well, will you react to not me behind the scenes or having a video review the whole show or not? I will. Um, I've already written down things I will do, so the behind the scenes I will do that. Um, I want to do a character ranking of my personal view of not me characters, and interested where other people would rank people. It depends on who I include. And I guess, yeah, review of the whole show. I'm guessing you're the one who asked me about that. I do want to do a review of the whole show, but I need to go over that. I still got. Let me see. So I've still got Oma and Nanon, kind of chaotic duo for everyone who likes them, to react to them. Oh, by the way, I would pick Together With Me in a heartbeat. Even though I love Type's character development, it's still one of the best to me. Also, I probably will watch Uma Nanon's Worldwide interview. Then I've got Nunu from Cutie Pie cover songs because he's an amazing singer. Behind the scenes of Not Me, Bad Body, A Tale of a Thousand Stars, some crack humor videos of The Untamed, Bad Buddy. There's loads out there, right? Uh, oh, that's the one. And then Not Me character rank and Not Me recap. I probably will start doing a full on thing of that very soon. I'm not doing it today. I am interested in hearing about their working styles. I've made it very clear how I feel about method acting. Um, but I want to hear about their style because I have seen interviews where they talk about critiquing one another, and that takes a lot of thick skin to critique your friend because there's a way in which you have to do it where it's professional. Um, because when you're an actor, usually you can be really professional with your fellow actors and explain where you feel like they need to improve, and it's never in a bad way. Whereas, obviously, if you're someone who just watches shows, the way you can talk to an actor can be very belittling, condescending. Like, especially if you just say someone's a terrible actor, that's not constructive. There's ways to say, like, someone brought up about different in Until We Meet Again, about his using his facial features more and reacting more. That's a good constructive criticism. And a person he can watch is Off, who doesn't move his face much. He's lucky. He's one of those that will probably look that age for a very long time because he doesn't move his face, but he knows how to emote with his eyes. But also, I'll go probably into when I watch the interview on acting styles if people want to hear about that, because that's kind of what I know. Yeah, I asked you about Not Me. Don't worry, I want to see the behind the scenes. I've seen a bit about the oil going in Off's eye, but also the training that went in. And I really want to see A Tale of a Thousand Stars. Definitely want to see behind the scenes because the only thing I've seen is Mick collapsing from working too hard, which is not the first time I've seen someone collapse while on set. I think you understand more about acting than you realize. It's not something that is your life. Like it's what how you earn money or this is what they do. They're very mature as well for people who are only, especially who are only 21, 22. And I'm talking about when they talk about their acting style. Obviously, they're still young. We see how chaotic they can be together. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the behind the scenes because I can break them up. Um, because obviously having scoliosis is not the best thing to try and sit down for a period of time, and I don't like too many breaks. Apart from last night trying to watch Shameless. Oh, thank you for coming here. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the manic reaction and my confusion. I really do. You slip into your a bit of analysis. Yeah, I probably actually should do that a little bit more when I'm talking about scenes. Um, and it's also interesting because obviously the BL industry as a whole would still be very different to the rest of the world, including Thailand on the main channels, because they have a specific time frame that they usually do. I've noticed that the turnover rate is extremely fast. Not Me though was very unique in that usually what happens in other shows is, usually you're still recording while episodes are released. But I've noticed in a lot of BLs they're usually filmed, released after it's completed. Instead of while it's ongoing. Not Me was still ongoing while it was being shown. It's very rare, but for a BL, but around the world it's not. It's very common, especially in America, because America has 22 to 24 season arcs. The UK is known for doing like 8 to 10 episodes in a year, and that takes months to do. So you have time, and they're usually filmed before it's released. Um, or you can go see a live tape, and they do. Honestly, we do live recordings with a studio audience. I need to go to the Graham Norton show. You can get free tickets for that. Warning: Behind and Not Me didn't have the English subtitles. Maybe you can skip it. Episode 10. That's a shame. Wonder why I didn't have it. But if I have to skip it, then I have to skip it. I mean, but thank you for telling me. Thank you. Yeah, they're not the best, are they, with their subtitles? Oh, wow, okay, there's quite a few people watching my stuff right now. I did do a thing that you should never do if you have a YouTube channel, which is go back over videos to see that the ones that are monetized. Don't do that to yourself. You can combine age and gender now. Oh, okay. Oh. I will say the Untamed, the behind the scenes were quite interesting to watch. I did just, I did have a, not personally towards me an attack, but it was someone was posting stuff, and I was like, I don't ship the two actors from the Untamed in real life. I don't do that. I don't care if you do. I just don't ship anyone. I ship myself with myself. Um, but yeah, it was a rant. If I ate popcorn, I would have been eating popcorn. I'm not sure. The last time I checked, it only had Chinese subs. Okay. We all know the rules of international fans. If they laugh, we laugh. Okay, I showed up late. Remind us. Oh, such good grammar and punctuation. Do we need to vote on the list of the? Okay, no. So the voting on that list has already happened, and that's where it becomes a bit of a mess, because obviously I add shows, but as because I've already done a voting thing, I wouldn't think it would be fair, especially for like, say like Killer and Healer. I don't want that to be knocked down more. There's quite a few people now asking me about that. I didn't expect that show to get the traction it was in terms of people wanting me to watch it, because I have no idea who watches my channels most of the time unless you leave a comment. Um, yeah, no voting, not for now anyway, which is a shame. But I mean, I'm already reacting to a lot of shows. Oh, Safe House. Yeah, I didn't watch a single episode of Safe House. Yeah, it's a long, obviously 5 6 hours of a program, and yeah, yeah. It is jarring seeing the actors from the Untamed, because I'm so used to seeing them in their period clothing that once I see them out of it and I see their actual hair, which by the way, just so you know, most actors in any film is wearing a wig, especially a woman, but most actors are wearing wigs. Um, yeah, it's jarring because you're so used to them in their period clothing that when you see them without, you do have to take a moment to go, "Who are you?" Because some of them look really different, and I'm like, "Oh, well, whoever does the makeup on set is amazing as well, because everyone wears makeup." I tried to do the Untamed concert. I did part one. and then someone on Patreon said, "Oh no, which is the first hour. After that, when they take the group picture with everyone in the audience, was just singing. There was no games, and I was like, okay. I don't know how to do concerts like that, like long periods of concerts, because it's just singing, and they're always gonna have beautiful voices. They always do, but it's singing. I don't know how to react into almost 2 hours of singing. That's quite rare, by the way, for an actor to be wearing their own clothes. It's extremely rare because obviously a character has a style of clothing that they would wear, and which want to be their own. And also, you're not supposed to be able to wear your own clothes, especially if it's got writing on it or anything like that. Like, I'm someone who, though, has quite a few plain t-shirts. I do like ones with writing on it. I was going to show you, and I was like, no, these are new clothes. This is new. This got it for my birthday, and then the thing I'm wearing underneath is new for my birthday. Great. Yeah. I was scared by watching the concerts or show. I think that's fair. Concerts are very, very difficult to watch for me anyway. I would rather be there and experience it because it's so different. It's very hard to engage as well, but also, yeah, people's reactions. I was just like, I'm not going through this again like I did with the Word of Honor concert. No, no, not doing that to me again. Okay, so we had a pick me thing. Okay. Okay, this is going to be hard for Steph here. Pat or Pran? I'm so smug right now. Oh wow, we had the same moment about a pick me question. Okay. Buffy. Wait. No, Buffy. Buffy. That was actually really difficult. Now I'm going back over it. I love Schitt's Creek. Everyone should watch Schitt's Creek and Buffy. Everyone. I think more people would like Schitt's Creek because it's more modern. But Buffy. Oh. Yeah. I've noticed for the video as well is slow. I'm obviously looking at my phone, so I can see you all commenting here. Um, I like that people are saying, Pran. I think I would Pat. But then I think you will know I have a specific type. Hello. Um, I'm in the middle of the third season right now. I can't wait for you to get to season, like, through the rest of season 3 and 4. And just my favorite moment in Schitt's Creek is in season 4. Just, I won't tell you yet. Oh, thank you for the happy birthday. Sorry, my chair. If I haven't said to anyone, I told it recently. I sat down once and just broke this chair. Don't ask me how. I'm like 66 kilos, but I broke the chair. Um, if we play the game wisely, we could figure out your top 10. You could actually, yeah, figure out the top 10. Get a writing pad. Oh, I'm really bad. I love writing, making like notes and lists. Um, because of his no, I'm not that shallow. Um, I think I like that. I don't know actually because they're honestly for the two characters. Um, I've never seen people who are supposed to be their ages so mature. Like, I've never met someone that I was definitely not that mature. I mean, I was sleeping around. Um, but something about Pat, maybe it's that naivety that he has that does it because I feel like Pran is a lot more pragmatic and level headed, which is what I probably would be. I don't know. I mean, both of them are. I say everyone in BL. I don't put anyone down. I don't use the U word. I believe all of them are incredibly good looking. I wish I could be that good looking. Um, but Pat does it for me, I think. There's something about, yeah, he like a pure aura. There's something about him where it's very clear, as much as he's very chaotic, he loves and cares deeply. I'm definitely more Pran as a person, way more Pran. Maybe that's why as well. I tend to not go for people like me. But you watch so many series. Where should we start? Good luck, because I don't know my top 10. But I'll say ones that would be in there if I can remember. Pat is really selfless. He always puts Pran first. That is true. He is actually someone who's willing to put, I think, anyone first, as long as you know him and he cares for you. Get all the dark shows on there. Okay, yes, not me. Kin Porsche isn't going to be in my top 10 yet because we're only at episode 2, but I'm actually liking it more when I do my editing and rewatching it when I go to upload it. Um, I did like episode 2 more, but I really liked episode 1. And I'm someone who generally had zero interest in rewatching it when it came out. Like, I didn't watch the teasers, and then I watched the episodes and I was like, this is actually really well put together. More than I thought it was going to be with all the struggles they've had. But it's not there yet. Kim Porsche's not there yet, but it probably will be. I like dark, dark shows. Um, Not Me, Manner of Death are in my top 10. I think so. Maybe we should list out the series you've watched and use the pick game to rank it. You could. Actually, that's a good idea. It's Say and I Promise You the Moon. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. But can you guess which one I like more? For those of you who don't know and who haven't watched me say it on this live 6 billion times. Do you know what? I'll just like my own video. Because I can. There are shows that you have mentioned or I've mentioned in this live um, that I also would have my top 10. I'll give you a clue. Mix and Earth are in the show. Um, Hi, Sophie. Um, there we go. There's another one. I probably also I'm struggling where I would put the Word of Honor and the Untamed because I loved both of them. But I'm not going to deny that the audience for especially the Untamed brought it down in terms of even wanting to release the show, but I love the show. So if I take those people away and just personal enjoyment, okay, this is already getting crammed, my top 10. No, Type is not in my top 10. And I'm not one of these people like, it's problematic, I hate it. Because I can appreciate and call out the problematic stuff while still liking it. Um, all Korean BLs. I haven't seen Semantic Error, but it is on my list. I showed a list right earlier. Scroll up, it's on there. I definitely am going to be watching Semantic Error. I love Light on Me. I think that has been my favorite Korean BL so far. To My Star was really good as well, for me. But I really like Light on Me, which is actually quite fluffy for something like me. I am really enjoying Gietta Hatsukoi a lot, and that's quite fluffy. Have you seen Beyond Evil? Queen. It's not a beer, but it's definitely dark, so you might like it, and it's shippable. Beyond Evil. I feel like I have. I definitely. Sure, I've seen a trailer for Beyond Evil. Definitely. Um, I did like All of Us Are Dead, but there were problems I had in terms of story. Not that it was bad, just that there were elements where I was like, oh, I feel like that could have actually been left out of the show. Um, yes, I mentioned obviously the Untamed and Word of Honor. Um, I would definitely like Light of Me needs to be up there somewhere. I really like We Best Love, especially Fighting Mr. Second, which I know a lot of people don't. They prefer the first one. Um, I like Cherry Magic a lot. Apart from the fake out kiss, I didn't think it was needed. See, the thing with Bad, yeah, like I didn't have the same emotional reactions to a lot of people who did to Bad Buddy. But definitely, oh no, it would definitely be in my top 20. It would be in my top 15. Like I couldn't have it that low down. Because it was so good and it was so emotive and the acting was amazing. I really have to look at the acting, not just how I felt. Like Bad Buddy, I don't go over rewatching it. I would rewatch it though. I rewatch it via Steph and what she posts on Twitter, which I have a Twitter by the way. If you ever want to just find out when I'm doing like my reactions are up. Semantic Error. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Semantic Error. Happy. Thank you. I'm still working, but I will be listening. Are you working from home? Cherry Magic was really refreshing. Um, I knew little bits what they were saying without having to look at the subtitles. Not much, but little bits. So that was fun, especially when it was like, that's not what's in the subtitle. Cherry Magic really was, I think, well done for its style. Um, I'm glad someone else like We Better Fighting Mr. Second more. I know a lot of people preferred the first. A lot of people tend to like a first season, or as we say in the UK, series first. So we have names in your top list so far. Thousand Stars, Not Me, Man of Death. No, no, no. If don't forget, I promised you the moon. I prefer I promised you the moon. I still love I told Sunset about you. From an adult standpoint, I 100% got I promised you the moon. 100% got it. That's why when I reviewed it, apart from that really drunken review that I'm still embarrassed about, um, because I was a mess. That's when the England got into the finals of the semi-finals, plus the Wimbledon. I love sports. Wouldn't think it, but I do. Um, yeah, no. I promised you the moon would be above. I told Sunset about you. Cherry Magic. No, until we meet again. No, 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 no. That wouldn't even be in my top 20. No, that should have been 3 episodes shorter, and maybe that would have been in my top 20. No, no. Still working from home. Hey, still a comfort from home though. But I'm heading back to the office soon because I know once everyone gets back into the office, um, it's such a different environment. I can't tell if I enjoyed We Better Fighting Us the Second more. It's okay to not know because those so similar because obviously it's the characters. They're just thematically they're different. The couch scene in Fighting Mr. Second, in terms of acting styles, is super super impressive. By the way, like super impressive. I only watched the Corn and In parts. Yeah, I wouldn't even watch that. Like, no, no. Corn and In just didn't do it for me like that. It was a sad story though. Like episode 17. is genuinely the opening scene is heartbreaking. Uh, Tell me about the Devil Judge. I love the Devil Judge. Love, love, love. It's been hard for me to get reacting to it because I've had bits like a week off without people knowing because I have so many things to upload. It's really difficult with Supernatural and Shameless. That can take up a whole day to try and edit like 1 or 2 episodes, trying to get it down, and it frustrates me. Of course, Heaven Officials, blessing, like having to do it with other shows, that is review and my analysis, and then a link to the video. And because people are not watching the review and analysis, it's not the best thing for me. Um, but the Devil Judge has been difficult in terms of just because it's long and it's really impactful, but I love it. I'm up to episode 7. I genuinely, the Devil Judge is really is my type of show, minus the straight romance side that they're trying to bring forward. And I'm like, I don't care. 1,000 Stars, yes. Not Me, yes. Manner of Death, yes. It's I Promise You the Moon. Cherry Magic, I don't know if that would be in my top 10. I did love it, but I don't think that would be in my top 10. Theory of Love, it does have a really special place in my heart. I honestly think it's underrated by a lot of people. Oh, you finished already? Oh, I look forward to your review. Oh, I was like, what do you mean? No, I'm only up to. I know it's 16 episodes, but it is long and it's hard. And also, I'm usually doing Cutie Pie the same day. And as I said, I've got scoliosis, not severely, but I've still got it. So usually, I'm very numb up here by the end of the day, and it's extremely painful. Um, it's also hard sometimes with construction works going on and everyday life to have the time because I don't really like reacting at night. And the problem is, I'm starting to. The only thing I like about reacting at night is my hair looks better. Uh, but yeah, in general, it's very difficult. But we do have a week off for Thai programs. So, weird question, but if you could play in any Thai BL, which product would you do a product place? Okay, yeah, their product placements are terrible. Either for a car, even though I don't like driving, uh, or I would do the printer one because I actually thought that printer one was so hysterical in Bad Body that I genuinely rewatched that after doing the reaction video and just cackled more than I should have. Not even my mother cares about the straight romance. Not even your mother. I think the unfortunate thing is I like the characters in The Devil Judge. But the straight romance just it feels a bit too forced. To be honest, any romance in that show feels forced because of the nature of it. But some of okay, so the first episode of The Devil Judge, and for some reason I thought it was called The Devil's Judge, and I was like, that's wrong. That courtroom scene at the end of episode 1 was so good. And episode 6 or 7, the one where he's getting. Wait, am I about to spoil it? Never mind. Was it episode 6 or 7 I've seen? Damn it. Let me check the computer. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, so it was episode 6. That ending to episode 6 had me hooked. That was so because honestly, yeah. Lays, as we call them, crisps in the UK. Always, actually, that's really funny. Lays, especially in Until We Meet Again. Sorry about the chair. Is I mentioned this before. I always keep my reviews in, even if I take out moments in the video on YouTube. I still keep my review for the whole thing. Was you could tell that they had spliced together take 1 with say take 3, take 4 because of the people in the background. Someone was awake, someone was asleep, but also movements of the main actors when they're on the coach. It's one of those things. Look back once you've watched the show and see where you can see like people in the background are clearly in different positions. Someone's asleep, someone's awake, which implies that it's a different take, and they've meshed it together. Then it would be the Blue Suzuki. In Not Me, of course, of course. I actually thought, minus using the cars, um, Not Me was actually not too bad with product placement, or I just didn't pay too much attention beyond the cars, which I was like, okay, I have a similar car. The nasal spray in Kin Porsche caught me off guard. Yeah, the nasal sprays. I would go for the drink just because I really want to know how it tastes. Got the inhaling Kin Porsche. Yeah, the Devil Judge characters are great, but I dislike romance in these kinds of shows, especially since her character often deviates into just being a Yes, 100% agree. 100% agree. Um, you did. I don't want someone being there for the sake of a romance when there's clearly so much more. And also, I don't like when a character's whole life and their profession is revolved around someone else. That you did this because you wanted to know. Like, if you revolve your whole profession and your career around someone else and liking them, that's an issue. Like, no, like you're clearly a really strong, smart person, but clearly you're not independent if your whole life that your career is revolved around. No, I could never do that. I could never do that. No. Oh, sorry, I'm behind on these comments, by the way. Wasn't episode 6 the last? Thank you, Steffi. You see, Steffi, who actually I think watches my videos, knows where I am. See, she's better than I am, and I'm the one who posts them and reacts to them. It's the soda product placement and not me for me, but the characters are. Oh, Poison in the Soda Factory, of course. I completely forgot about that. I do tend to just block out if I can now the the product placement sometimes, and it's because I'm too sarcastic and too facetious that I'm going to mention it. Okay, 1,000 stars, not me, man of death, it's a fear of love confirmed. Can you give us some other hints? He's coming to me. I liked He's Coming to Me way more than I thought I was going to because I watched it after Until We Meet Again. I prefer that. It's not in my top 10. Again, Word of Honor is in my top 10. I want to make sure you know. I loved Word of Honor. But then I think like Untamed is amazing too. Um, and I feel like it deserves, from me, more praise. It was just the people watching the show that really soured it for me. But if I take them away and take my own enjoyment of what I viewed from the acting, the directing, the cinematography, it's amazing. You're confusing me now. There's more programs than I thought would be my top 10. The kidnapper's choice of car. Yeah, it's if you want to kidnap someone, apparently use that car. I'm so glad they showed us how to use their car. What would I do if I didn't know they had a rig cover they can use? Yeah, when no car is around. How would we ever know how to use that and the sound a car would make when something's near it? Don't know. Oh yeah, no one drinking the cans. Yeah. Not Me definitely was trying for the most part to hide some of their product placements because I think they were still editing while we were watching the show. So they had to figure out how to place it in. Otherwise, it probably would have been more in your face. I'm not sure that you. I watch your videos here and there. In other words, what she means is she watches some of my videos, some she doesn't, but she likes all my videos. How many times I watched your Bad Buddy? Well, I know you love Bad Buddies. So I'm glad you've watched my reactions more than once. That makes me feel nice that someone would watch it more than once. I love the characters more in the Untamed. Yeah, why not? They were really developed characters. And because we had 6 million episodes to get to know them, it really works. Yeah, Bad Buddy did have a lot of product placements. A lot. But really, what are those scented inhalers? They don't sell them where I live, and I literally don't know. I honestly, I couldn't tell you. Oh, by the way, I think I spoke about this before. That I was thinking of doing a opening a PO box, but maybe my actual address, just because to open a PO box, uh, is around £40 a month over here. Whereas obviously, if people were to ship me stuff or send me stuff, um, I mean, it comes straight here. So I was thinking of doing that if people ever wanted to send stuff, because I know like little trinkets or stuff that they think would make me smile or laugh, and then I could open it up in a live. I thought that would be a good idea if people were like, would that be good? I don't know. Yeah, I remember with the Untamed that people said it is confusing the first two episodes because obviously your present day and then you go back to the past and of course and then things in the future. I mean there are clues to people's endings that you can tell, like people's reflections in water that I think we could tell. But yeah, it's one of those shows that you do go back and you catch a lot more. You're like, oh, I missed that. I was quite lucky, I think, um, to kind of catch who the main villain was um, very early on. Very early on. And some people got very upset with me because I was like, it's a villain. How dare you dislike this character? How dare you not lay it there? And I was like, well, actually, I have laid them because I spoke about pros and cons to them. Oh, someone who watches my Theory of Love reactions. Honestly, by the way, those are technically re-watches because the first lot I did, I really messed up. Um, but it really was the first show so I watched Ton Type, Supernatural, which I wish more people would watch that because I do love that show. But it's hard when you do BLs and then you try to do something that isn't a BL. People aren't going to watch it. It's just not going to hit the algorithm. I mean, Shameless is doing better overall than Supernatural, which I love as well. And then I think Theory of Love was the third show I ever watched on my channel, and I've been doing this now 2 years, just over 2 years. But I'm glad someone watches my Fear of. I love Fear of Love. I think if you've watched my reactions, you know I love Theory of Love. Though I wish I could have put. I mean, I could put my full reactions to Theory of Love on YouTube, but then it's blocked anyway and it's not monetized. Um, and honestly, it's very difficult. I said this to someone recently on Discord that so BTS, my video has 10,000 views, and I've earned £1.55 from those views. But whereas I earned from To My Star episode 9, which is just around 10,000, £10.58. A PO box. I mean, you could send me snacks, but if people are willing to do that, I don't want people to feel pressured into sending me stuff. But if people want to, I'm very happy to create a PO box. It would be not the best thing, but it would be my address. But hey, I can fight. Um, but you would now know my full name. I did say my name was very Irish. I'm very Catholic by name. Um, but yeah, I'm happy if more than a couple of people want a PO box, then I'm happy to do that. I know not everyone's going to send stuff all the time. I'm not asking people to, but if you're happy to do that, and then I could do like snacks from all around the world, um, or maybe not, just refresh. That's my chair. Yeah, some people get really touchy about characters. I need more of my engineer soon. I wish there was more of my engineer because I feel like there's a lot they could do. I just don't know if they will. I honestly don't know if there's going to be a season two. I mean, it's been so long now, and there's still no proper information, and they still haven't filmed another series they're supposed to be filming, and both Perth and Tele have clearly moved on and done quite a few projects now. Um, so I I don't know if it would be beneficial. I'd love to see them do it, but I don't know for them if they would even have the time. You haven't watched Sotus. I've watched both Sotuses. Sotus is the reason I stayed watching BLs, honestly, because they didn't have the kill your gay trope, and I actually think the acting's good. Um, Obviously, I've seen better shows since then for me, but they're only on my Patreon. So Love by Chance 2 and both Sotuses are on my Patreon only. I watched Supernatural almost every week at my grandma's when I was younger. I already said this when I first watched Supernatural. I definitely got to season 3, but then I went to university, so I never watched it. And then when I came back home, I started working in a supermarket, and then my mum got cancer, so I never watched it again until a couple of years ago. But I'm on season 5, the last 2 episodes of season 5. Season 5 is my favorite so far. I know you love Theory of Love because that's one reason I stick with your channel until now. Oh, thank you. I think I do love Theory of Love. I do. I just think Gunn is one of the best actors out there. Honestly. And no, I'm not going to spoil who my top 3 are for Not Me. You'll find out. I think I need to rewatch My Engineer because I literally remember. Yeah, My Engineer, I did prefer Ram King by the end of it. Probably halfway through to the main couple. I think I really got put off at the camping trip with one of the main couple, one of them a lot. Semantic Error. Yeah, a lot of people love Semantic Error. I can't deny that from what I've heard. Um, I think I watched the first few episodes of Supernatural. Yeah, you might get scared stiff because I know you said you don't like that type of element. Honestly, watch Buffy. Watch Buffy. I tried to watch Sotus recently. Um, I can understand why you wouldn't get into Sotus. I just liked it because I do actually think the acting was good. Obviously, Artit, I can open up and say I wish they had allowed way more of a comfortability factor, but it was incredibly PC. That also, I don't know if Chris would be open to anything beyond PC. 1,000 stars. Not he's coming to me. It's not in my top 10. Mm-mm. Yes, Schitt's Creek is amazing. If anyone just wants to laugh, legitimately laugh out loud at so-called extremely rich people who just don't know how to look after themselves, you will laugh. It is just so funny. And it's really well written. And it's a family show, seeing as the main guy, his dad who is his dad in real life, and a cafe owner is his sister in real life, and he has a lot of his best friends. Like it's so well written. And the one who plays his mom is his godmother and has known him since he was born. I am Chad. I am Chad. I am Iron Man. No, not Iron Man. I don't even like Iron Man. Fu- Thundergun. Thundergun. That's it. Sorry, that's from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I'm thinking about the top 10. Good luck. That's what I 100% agree with you. Um, that's my thing with Sotus. There's a lot of problems with Sotus, and it's not even anywhere near as good as a lot of stuff that's been released since it. It is. It is it's got a special place. It's because that's the reason I carried on watching uh BLs. I do like Dark Blue Kiss. I wonder if that's in my top 10. I would put Fighting Mr. Second in my top 10. Yes. This is going to be a struggle though, because you may say another show and it will like knock someone out. I Am Groot. That's the tree, right? I honestly, okay, so the Marvel movies I have seen, Iron Man 1 and 2, I don't remember anything but a fight scene in Iron Man 2. I don't know how he develops. I hated Iron Man and that's why I stopped watching them. I've got the first two Avenger movies on DVD. I've seen a bit of Thor. The first one. No. No. The one with Kate Blanchett in it. That's it. And I've seen like the end of Endgame and stuff. No, have I? I don't think I have. WandaVision. WandaVision I loved. Thor Ragnarok. There, I only saw bits of that. WandaVision I loved, but obviously I know nothing about Marvel, which my best friend hates because she loves it. But yeah, I've never seen Guardians of the Galaxy. I have not seen any Spider-Man movies beyond Tobey Maguire. I hated Spider-Man 3. It's just no. Who else is there? Who else is there? I have no idea. Now you make me. I'm peak count for me. Um, would be my personal favorite of the couples. Dark Lucas was my first BL. Yes, it was. I'm trying to remember if I saw Iron Man movies, but honestly, I really like Robert Downey Jr. I remember him when he was being arrested for all his drugs and all of that. So I remember when he did Chaplin from Charlie Chaplin. So I remember him before Iron Man. So I was looking forward to it. I just couldn't stand Iron Man, but I don't know how much he grows in the rest of the movies. Um, Light on Me. Do you know what I really did like Light on Me? So for now, I'll put that in my top 10. I'll put that in my top 10 for now. I really thought it was, yeah, really good. You don't like, no, see, different ages here. I'm talking about the one with Tobey Maguire, where he's got like the emo from like Fallout Boy haircut. So yeah, the Spider-Man 3 when it was like Kirsten Dunst and Tobey Maguire. I'm not talking about Tom Holland. You share a birthday and Heath Ledger. So you must be February. February. Or was it in January? I don't know. Was it March? I don't know. Who's wishing me a happy? Oh, someone's wishing me a happy birthday. That was WhatsApp. I saw Uncle Lee and I was like, "You're what? Not my niece." And then I realized she's dating my nephew. April 4th. Oh, another April person. Never mind. I was really off. What's up, Aries? Uh huh, Steffi. I knew you were going to slip that in. Well, I did get a nice message on Patreon. Someone's birthday is on the 19th. So, what I might do is message them and say, "Is there a pilot episode of any show that you maybe want me to react to for your birthday?" And then I'll put it up. It's a pilot episode, so it doesn't go beyond that. But we'll see, because I obviously have to look at. Um, oh, now I know who you are, the person who can legally commit tax fraud. I know exactly who you are now from Discord. Okay, but yeah, I've been going on Patreon. It's in terms of money wise, because if you don't know, they've upped electricity and gas bills here by 118%, or they will be. So I was like, do I up my first 3 tiers on Patreon by £1 or £2? But then I was like, I might lose every single patron. I won't reveal your name, but your mask has been revealed. Who the hell is? Oh, Hannah Montana. I forget you're like 18. Hmm. What is with my Discord link? Honestly, every so often it's gone. Like it just goes. Okay, let me. Yeah, it just everything goes. Oh, thank you for watching the Malik. I didn't know. I know people like Malik, but I know only Americans, or should I say, people from the US, were allowed to watch it. It was blocked in every other country. So that was the Discord. I need to change it on Twitter because apparently Discord just hates me. By the way, for those of you who do use Discord, if you do want to do watch parties to shows, then you can talk to Maz or Steph. They're moderators because obviously I usually do reactions, so I can't do a watch on a show I'm watching, like King Porsche, but you guys can sit down and watch it together or something. No, don't get rid of it. All I remember from Tobey Maguire is the one scene of him walking down the street after he's encountered with Venom. I think that's number 3, right? Is that the one with Sandman? Also, that wasn't irrelevant, by the way. You telling me about my Discord. Thank you for telling me. You learned English with Hannah Montana. Um, yeah, I'm from a period when people tell me they learned it from Friends. Classical musical. I still need to do a hate watch for that. P.O. Pirates of the Caribbean. I've never seen Star Wars. Mother only showed me the finest adult content. I reacted to Malik, but again, it was blocked for everyone who isn't in America. But on my community tab on my YouTube, so if you look for just a lowly channel, and then you go to community tab, if you click on like the there, I left a link for my Patreon, which is public for people to comment on. So you can watch the Malik part 1 because I didn't realize it was part 1. Um, on my Patreon for free. It's public. Everyone can watch it. You know, learn English from friends. I do know. I saw him on the Ellen Show say this years ago. See, I know a little bit about BTS. Like I knew I'd seen their videos before I ever did one of my reaction videos, but I didn't know much about them. PewDiePie, wow, that's a name. PewDiePie, I think, lives in Brighton now, which is like an hour drive from me. Happy. Okay, I'm not a gamer. I know nothing about games. Oh, is it? I guess it's because they're shocked at how proficient. I think people don't realize that obviously he has an IQ that of a genius level, so they're probably curious why, when Namjoon does speak, it's very Americanized, um, and how he learned it because he's fluent. Like he doesn't struggle. Like, he's very proficient. I'm not sure the levels of the other members, but I'm sure like they know elements of English at varying degrees now because obviously traveling around the world. Like they are the biggest like group band there is out there. I tell you what, now that I've mentioned Friends, I do want to sit down and watch The Nanny again. I don't know if anyone's ever seen The Nanny. I'm sure they do leave it to Namjoon to speak because obviously he's the most proficient. Plus, for fun factor, just making him speak it when he knows they can understand. Uh, but like I said, I don't know the level in which they do know. Like it's also very, I think, frightening for anyone when you're learning a new language to speak it because you're afraid of people judging you for having an accent. Um, and it can be quite intimidating when you know you can understand what someone's saying, at least, but trying to speak to them and knowing that you might make grammatical mistakes, especially with honorifics. It's quite intimidating. I know people say just go for it, but you never know if someone's actually just going to laugh at you, and that's unfortunately something that brings people down. I think most people are quite nice about it. I used to speak weird American when I was 10, but since my best friend is English, I learned to sound British. Pip pip, cheerio. Oh yeah, I've watched The Nanny. Yep, okay. There are people who watched The Nanny. I know there will be certain people who watched it, I just didn't know who. Um, you say your speaking skills are much lower than your writing skills. Is that more to do with, again, intimidation of speaking it? Because my friend, well, someone I knew from Denmark, extremely proficient, but was always nervous to speak because obviously he had a very strong accent. Um, Honestly, a lot of British people will just talk to you because obviously you have like, especially London, we're so multicultural that it's not even a process. Like we just like, okay, this person has taken the time to actually learn a different language, and it's not easy to learn two, three, four languages unless you're from a culture where it's normal. Niles, yeah. Honestly, growing up, I thought the actor who played Niles was British until I rewatched it when I got older and I saw the later seasons where it's very clear he's American because he slips out of the accent all the time. But yeah, I honestly thought he was British. A lot of people used to think the dad was American when he's actually British, and I was like, I can tell he's British. 40 Towers. Yeah, that's another British show where there's, I think, in a span of 10, 11 years, maybe 13 years, they did 11 episodes. So John Cleese married the maid, the actress who played the maid, while doing 40 Towers. They had a child and they divorced, and they both remarried while 40 Towers was still on in those 11 episodes. That's how long it took with that show. Well, that's a really good thing that you understand via text. You must be someone who just generally picks up written languages quite easy, though. Because it's a different process, isn't it, from speaking to writing? Like, it's very different. But yeah, if anyone is okay with the PO box thing, then say you are, and I will start putting my PO box in my YouTube videos links. If only a couple of you are, then I won't do it. Take care of yourself. Ah, so you're like a polyglot. Yeah, I think writing for me might be easier. Mm. So that's two. So back to the topic. Keep guessing. You can keep guessing while asking me questions and talking to me. Don't like ask. Find out the top 10. Oh, Captain Holt. I have watched a lot of shows. A lot. And don't forget, I watched a lot of shows before doing reactions. So like Addicted and stuff like that. I watched a lot of the Chinese shows before, they got banned and stuff like that. I've seen all the history. Hmm, Trapped. History 3 Trapped. That's very good. Does that replace someone in the top 10? Oh. I imagine with Chinese can be incredibly difficult. I imagine Polish as well being very difficult as well. Cherry Blossoms After Winter. I think I just put on my list. It should be on my list. Otherwise, I forgot and I need to put it on. But that will be a long time. It's the best and the worst. Oh, the three series. Yeah. Thank you for the happy birthday. Also, Gaia Sa Pelicula. Oh, I do love that too. See, now it's going over 10, but I really love that. That really hit home to me. Game Boys was amazing too, but Gaia Sa Pelicula really, I understood it, and I wish I had a show like that when I was growing up to explain situations. Korean is easier to write. It's speaking it that becomes, I think, quite difficult because obviously shifting between what sounds like a G and a K, a TH to D, things like that. Okay, so see, Steffi knows it's on the list. I also did like Make Our Days Count, but I didn't like the beginning part with the whole bullying thing. And there were issues I had with the last episode, but it still had really good acting, like really good acting. Decently. So now with the top 10, you can have a bit of a struggle because I've now said more than one show that could be in the top 10. Oh, wait. Thank you, just reminding me. Blooming. Blooming needs to also be put on the list. It was not on there because it's a new show that's just come out. So I don't think I put it on there. Nope. Game Boys was a nice surprise because Together clearly opened the door for the Philippines, but like we could do this as well, and they came out really strong. And also, isn't season 2 coming out really soon? My top 10 is constantly changing. That is very correct. Top 10. The problem with this top 10 is you may need to include The Untamed, Word of Honor, Gaia sa Pelikula, um, and then I have to delete from there. This is the problem. And also, I'm one of these people that I will always change where my top 10 and stuff like that goes in these type of shows because things will hit me differently, maybe a second or third time watching it. I just know What the Dark will never be on that list. My Dream will never be on that list. Until We Meet Again will never be in the top 10. Together will never be in the top 10. I am looking forward to the BL with Holland in it. What else? I think Bad Buddy, if I watch again, could even go up higher than what it is because it was really well acted. I haven't even watched Young Roars. I don't know. I love your hatred for it. It actually spurs me on to watch it even more. I forgot about it until you just mentioned it now. I doubt that's going to be in my top 10. Um, but then again, Scum. Um, that was amazing. That was an amazing show. All 4 seasons were really good. It's easy to say what you don't like because you remember those things because we are, as humans, probably more negative than we are positive, which is a shame. Uh, I also think with stuff we like, sometimes we may have that intimidation of talking about a show in those elements because of how people react to stuff. Because be it negative or positive, people have their own opinion, and some people are very, very forceful. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna watch your reactions to it, and then I'll point out how wrong they speak. Or do you mean how? Oh yeah, yeah, and the subtitles as well. I will be looking for your reactions, or your comments to that. Yeah, the only thing that I technically liked from What the Dark, and that was more just shock value, was Mew and Art's bed scene. because of seeing the behind the scenes of it, and I'm, I'm sure, I'm sure, um, is an amazing novel. He's very sensual. Too much. Not saying that, but definitely better than what I've heard in this show. I remember you mentioning this before, but it's also just fun, like with your bias against the show. It's like watching a Scottish, Welsh, or Irish person just have to watch an English show. Or if you call an Aussie or Kiwi the other way around, watching their reaction. What is this? Okay. Hmm. Now you get the notice. Yeah, unfortunately, I think because of so many shows getting copyrights or certain shows being blocked, but usually now the ones that get blocked I don't put on. But copyrights really affect, I think, what comes up. Unfortunately, they really do affect the channel. And I don't want my channel to be suppressed, but at the same time, I need to get stuff out because I don't have a big channel. I was very happy though with the views I got on KinPorsche, but that's because I managed. Don't ask me how I got it out. I do not know how I got it out so quick. Do not know. No, you don't have to apologize for asking that. Yes, it is on my list when I ask people what I should react to in April. That's on my list, so I definitely, hello, I definitely will be watching it. I want to see what they say. Thank you for the happy birthday. Yeah. Um, but yeah, the notifications really troublesome. Um, yeah, really, really annoying that people don't get the notifications. And like I said, I have a second channel that's that I also subscribe to on here so that I can get notifications. It just doesn't show up. And again, copyrights really affect your channel or blogs. It really messes it up. Um, do you have a show that disappointed you recently? Like you had high expectations and it fell short? What am I watching? Okay. Shameless? Nope. Supernatural? No. The Devil Judge? No. Cutie Pie? Yeah. Kin Porsche? I'm liking. Um, Heaven Official Blessing? I'm liking. Guardian is picking up. The Kieta Hatsukoi? I like. Cutie Pie? Yeah. I would say I still like Cutie Pie, but the second couple is really frustrating me. I It's also hard to relate to a show that screams money the way it does. It's really not a bad show. It's just I don't know. Yi and DL are really frustrating to watch. Like, really frustrating. And they've fallen into the trap, which is not utilizing the parent enough. Like, there's too much conflict and not enough in terms of happiness for them, so it's kind of. I got late because I was ranting about cream BLs to my friend. What was you saying about cream BLs? I think um episode 7 and 8 of Cutie Pie were big step ups. Um Generally, I really thought they understood a lot better where they wanted to go with Leon and Kua. And I have to give it to the actors. Their makeout scenes are very long, longer than they need to be, and that could be very uncomfortable because obviously there's a lot of people around watching you, and it's very intimate. Um, and you could tell by their heavy breathing that they really went into it. Um, Noor and Sin, I really like. I actually think they're picking up. I just wish they would stop it with him liking Kuo, because they kind of shift from him not liking him, liking someone else, to then liking Kuo, and it's a bit like you're not layering the character enough. But I do think episode 7 and 8 are step ups, and it was in my reaction. I did say I liked two of the three couples and what they represented. So do you think they're doing a good job in that sense? Like I want to know what happens with Leon and Kua's relationship, which is a good thing. I went through the 16 ones I watched where your eyes linger. Wait, a lot of people love Where Your Eyes Linger, and it's very soft if you think about it now compared to what they are showing. Might have watched every single since 2020. Wow. That is actually 10. Uh, Wait, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Um, you've got 10 though. But what would be my number one? Also, with Where Your Eyes Linger, I wish it had been longer. It's one of those things where they then learn in the process that it can be longer, and more episodes would have worked a lot for it. I haven't seen Dune. No. Um, I'm trying to think. Is that the one with Timothy Twink, whatever his name is? Given your soft spots, probably not me or Manner of Death. I need to see that list again because now I'm trying to think. Where was it? Okay. I think I'm stuck between 6 for my number one spot, but I think I could, now quick pick. quick bit. Okay, now that you have got a top 10, but again, let's say this top 10 is correct for now. Um, what would be your number 10 from my list? All, all but three Creepy Owls are 8 episodes. Wow. Okay, they really haven't developed that much then. Word of Honor would not be my number 10. I'm not sure. You know what? Okay. Okay, so if we're talking about number 10. Okay, I know what my number 10 is. I know what my number 10 is. I know what my number 10 is. I like how everyone's trying to guess. What is it? What is it? Number one. The hard thing about my number one is there's certain details and elements that I have to think about. So, To My Star is your favorite. I like To My Star. I would like to see. The season 2 is happening, right? But there was a big issue with one of the leads? Is it To My Star that was a big issue where they was like, I don't want anyone to know I was in a BL? Oh no, that was You Make Me Dance. Um, so So again, can you guess my number 10? I will tell you now. It's not Gaia Pelicula. It's not number 10. No, it's definitely not number 10. Okay, do you know what? I'm gonna highlight these top 10s that you've put and just put it in somewhere so I can remember. Okay, there it is. Oh, for number 1. No, that's not my number 1. No, 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 no. Color Rush also had an actor who left and then they brought someone else in. But there was You Make Me Dance. I think there was an issue where the actor went into a big primetime Korean school drama and he completely took away all of his images from You Make Me Dance. There was some sort of issue that was going on about that. No, GSP would not be my number 1. No. I think I would actually put that. Well, I was going to give you a clue. I'll give you a clue. I think I might put that as my number 9. I think. Oh. I'll put it as number 9. You guessing number 10. Number 10. Nope, not We Best Love. Number 2. We Best Love number 2. I'm actually shocked that you're going to be shocked at what my number 10 is. I've kind of given clues when I spoke about comments from people. I said before that comments from people did put this show down for me because it was really not. Do you remember that I got some really? For those of you who've been with me for a while, I've got some really, really nasty comments from them. The Untamed is my number 10. I would put that at number 10, but I know it will change. It's one of these that I'd have to rewatch, but it's really difficult to rewatch shows when you react so much that you should see me trying to do 1,000 stars again and not have it anytime because of editing and recording and obviously life. It's such a shame, but I can't sit there watching a show at midnight. I just can't. Or editing until 1 in the morning and then like, oh, I really want to watch a show. Yeah, so number 10, let me take it off the list. That is The Untamed. I'll go for that for now, number 10. Where are you? Come back to me. Also, I'm wondering now if I should have a drink when you get it correct the first time. Because obviously I'm heading out to have a curry later for my birthday. Because I'm 21 in my head. And I never want to be that age again. And it's more fun for you guys to guess backwards. Oh, someone's already guessed backwards. Thanks. um, I saw. Yeah, it wasn't just one comment. I got quite a lot of comments that I either blocked people from the page, or they would send me private stuff really nastily. Because obviously you can actually email me stuff as well. Um, and obviously Patreon, as people know, like, for those of you who are on my Patreon, which I think is just Steffi. No, it's not. Yeah, I think it's just Steffi. Um, I got it quite a few times, which is such a shame because it's a good show. But I'm also very sarcastic and very British, and it rubs people the wrong way. And I don't mean that in a good way. So someone's already all about Pokemon. I've just seen your name again. I forgot your name. Then we're at number 9. So okay, number 9. Okay, so let's see what everyone guesses. If more than 2 people can guess my number 9, I'll have a drink of vodka. So you've got GSP. I just copied your list and put it onto like Google Sheets. Yeah, this chat is definitely going faster than the video. So someone put GSP, we best love. So we have 2-2. A 2-2. I think I got a 2-1 at uni. Rob's person a wrong way in a right way. Sometimes. Okay, people are right. Nice apple cooler. And just so you know, there is the vodka. By the way, I love the ones in the top 10. So just because it's like number 10 doesn't mean it's bad for me. Yes, I'm finally 21. Even though I could have a child that's not too far off that age. Number 8. This is what I like, is when people get shocked. My list changes all the time. You have to remember, since Gaia Sao Pulakula, there's been a lot of shows that have come out, especially ones that are more ingrained in my memory. Okay. Put a good amount of vodka in there. Okay. So number 8. You can all guess. I'm just going to look here. Okay. Let's see what everyone put. Number 8. By the way, 8 is my favorite number. So really, I should put a show that I love there. So We Best Love, 1,000 Stars, We Best Love, Matter of Death, Yeah, drinking stream we have. That's only me who drinks. If you don't like drinking, I apologize. Manner of Death, Theory of Love. The concept of being able to drink alcohol now that I'm 18 is thrilling, even though I can't drink anything that isn't pure tap water. That's true. I remember now you talked before. Oh, you would drink a glass of red wine with me. Thank you. We can adult together. Okay. Uh, yes, I do really like the makeout scene. The problem is I love all of these shows. Well, I can use that logic. Okay, so I think for my number 8, and by the way, this changes, so this is just fun to try and watch me guess. And I might even do a never have I ever with everyone in a minute because I've got to go out soon. I'm going to put We Best Love. We Best Love as my number 8. Yeah, I'll put it for now. I've said it now. It's too late. I mean, that's not my favorite series, but number 8 is my favorite number. Just there was a show called Call My Bluff, which was if anyone's seen the British Bake Off, there was a small lady called Sandy Toksvik, and she used to host it. And you had to there was a word and you had to guess who two people were lying, two people were telling the truth. Maybe I should just lie. Fighting Mr. Second. I like both, but I prefer Fighting Mr. Second. And not just because of the couch scene. I prefer more adult themed stuff. I prefer when they're not at university because I don't have time for that. I already did that. I already graduated. Okay. So I would only have a drink if more than 2 people get it right. So can you guess number 7? Someone said 1,000 stars. Sorry, I was gonna go Irish there and say Theory of Love. Would you go on? Would you now? It's actually fun watching you all try to guess because it gives you all in the mood to then figure out what your top 10 would be, and any of these shows would even be in this top 10. I doubt some of these shows would be. 1,000 stars. So okay, I'll give everyone like a minute to, for those of you who haven't guessed. Okay, so we've got 1,000 stars 3 times, I guess. Matter of Death. Theory of Love twice. Okay, Theory of Love 3 times. We've got a draw. Okay, so my number 7 is Theory of Love. It would always hold a very special place in my heart because of Off Gun. I really do appreciate the growth of Off, especially if you've seen Puppy Honey and his clear dislike of male affection and him growing as an actor and as a professional person. It's really really astounding to watch. I know I said only 2 guesses. See how I made sure that it was a low number that I would drink. So we get number 6, yeah. Puppy Honey isn't bad. It's just very tame, and it's very very clear that Off is incredibly uncomfortable, and there's no negativity towards him as an actor. And what people forget is it's a conservative place. Plus, probably a lot of these actors are not particularly LGBTQ friendly. It's just the manner of the beast, as they say. Okay, number six. This is really, really effing difficulty. I think I'm gonna do a shock. I'm gonna do a shock. Also, they're the side couple in Poppy Honey. So I'll remind you what's left. Tale of a Thousand Stars, Not Me, Manner of Death, I Told Sunset About You, I Promised You the Moon, and Words of Honor. Those are the top six. I should have done a I should have done a top 20. That would have been harder for all of you to guess them. Especially Steffi trying to figure out where I'm going to put Bad Body. Um, I'll be right one time. One time. Stars, Manner of Death. I told something about you. Number six is hard to guess. It's difficult for me. Um, I talk to Steffi quite a lot, and she's one of my moderators. She's a really sweet person, so she knows um, that this is going to be hard for me. Just like when I asked her opinion about if I should up the Patreon money by £1 or £2, I always make sure I ask people I trust. I don't know why, I don't know her in person, but for some reason she's lovely. She's really lovely. Okay, so we've done it. We've done it. You've all guessed because there's only like 9 of us here, which I like. I like getting to know all of you. My number six, which I'm just doing it for shits and giggles now. I'm gonna go for I Told Sunset About You. I'm gonna put that at number six. And two people guessed that. As there's only 5 programs left, I'm gonna make it more difficult, which is maybe 4 of you now have to guess it correct. Okay. So 5. Yeah, maybe 3. Because there's only like 9 of us, and I think I'm one of the 9. You all guess. I'm literally not looking. Um. Hmm. Hmm. So, Manner of Death. Well, I loved Tale of a Thousand Stars. I thought it was very well acted for me. Very well acted. It captivated me. The story I thought was original, uh, and they used very good work intensity, which is when actors can use just their eyes and their movements and stillness to captivate you in that movement. And I think also knowing that it was Nick's first rodeo, have fun with your friends. Must be nice to have friends. Oh, that's really sweet of you to say. I hope you have a lovely time with your friends. You're probably doing both. Probably trying to guess and make me drink. By the way, I still haven't picked. Um, okay, 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 okay. Pick then. Hui, hui. Um, okay. My number 5, and I know this will change, but I'm going to put A Tale of a Thousand Stars at number 5. Let's go with number 4, Manner of Death. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I'm quite surprised. Just okay. Okay, I promised you the moon, Manner of Death. Okay, so what we have left is Not Me, Manner of Death, I Promised You the Moon, and Words of Honor. Manner of Death, Manner of Death. Oh, hello. Oh, here comes my dog. He's not been well today. He's been throwing up. Gonna be better tonight, yeah? Yeah. Hi, baby. Okay, Word of Honor, Word of Honor. Go to the Moon, Word of Honor. Oh, that was Bronson. Which I think all of you who've ever seen my lives have seen my dogs at least once in a life. This number 4 is really difficult, by the way, because part of me is saying, why am I putting this here? Because there is a show that I felt had more issues in terms of production, which I think I've just given away what's not going to be number 4. But am I now just going to pretend this is number 4 to drink, or because... Okay, everyone's guess, so you can't change your guesses now. Too late. You only get one guess. I was thinking of putting this show which means I won't have to drink, by the way, at number 4 if I don't put it at number 4. Um, because if you all know I have a particular type in terms of just being vain, which is not usually what I'm about. People will know who my favorite Thai BL actor is, and I'm not talking about just in terms of acting. I'm just being incredibly vapid and talking about attractiveness, like what you find attractive. Okay, I really do like them. Drink anyway. Okay, number 4. I'm gonna miss you, but I like even numbers. I don't like odd numbers, so my number 4 is going to be Manner of Death. I miss you too already. Just take shot. I don't do shots. I'm a gentleman. I down it in one. No, you didn't get it right, so you know. I'm really surprised at Manner of Death being number 4. I will say that I would, and I probably will in 2 minutes, put it back higher than number 3. No, Best Actor is gone. In terms of complete vanity, is I'm attracted to Tool. Like, I like Wano. So that gives you a clue of my type. Gunn for me is the best BL actor. Bye bye Tool. But I mean, yeah, I'm sad that he's gone. I already missed him. Because I really like Manner of Death, but there were plot holes. Like, I can't forgive them for who the killer was. They logistically, it just doesn't make sense. Like, it's just impossible. I know. I'm now figuring I should switch him back for what's going to be number 3, and everyone's going to guess this number 3. So I'm just going to drink for this one. Honestly, I want to change it back now. I want to put Manner of Death number 3. You never even finished it. Yeah, okay. It's now number 3 in my head, but it's too late. I put it as number 4. So let's go for number 3, number 4. And I will be drinking for this because I'm sure everyone's going to guess what this next is. I want it back as number 3. I miss him. If I had tear ducts. I'm actually shocked. Actually, never mind. If you finish Young Royals and don't like it too much, I will maybe finish. So now I have to just dislike Young Royals for watch Manner of Death, because I will just dislike it so you watch Manner of Death. Not fervently, but enough for you to watch it. I can tell you're blackmailing me, but you need to blackmail with more stuff, like incriminating pictures or something. Like, what's going on here? I mean, I don't have pictures, just so you know. I don't do that stuff. I have that in the safe. Yeah, Theory of Love was number 8. Oh, yeah, someone. Again, it was hard. This is what I mean. It's fun though for you to guess, and I might do Never Have I Ever if you've played that game, so we can drink. Well, I can drink some more. Okay, we all know it. Word of Honor is my number 3. If people know who have seen the show, I loved it from more or less the first episode, even though I was confused for the first 2. I understood about the production issues, which we know the issues they had, the lack of funding. and how they had to wrap things up, but I still think they did a really good job. I was really captivated. Plus, I will never get over how they got over censorship. I do not understand how that got over censorship, and I'm happy it did. Oh, it's number 7. I'm drunk already, even though I'm not drinking. See, I love how everyone's still got this list set up. They know the numbers. I'm old. Okay, so I will only drink if you all get this next one right. So you better really think about this. Yeah, 21 is. I haven't seen Killer and Healer yet, so I don't know about the ins and outs of that. Guardian, I would say, yeah, when you get to the 20 episodes is where I'm thinking, oh yeah, how did this get passed through censorship? Because this is very clearly more than just a friendship. At least the wording of it in subtitles. I don't know how correct that is. It's usually not that correct. But I don't know. I'm still expecting a sad ending. So okay. So it's between Not Me and I Promised You the Moon. Let's go. Oh, they posted a separate video. I may need to see this video. Oh, is it just ads or is it actual things they couldn't put? Because we can look at apps anytime. Don't forget, if you all vote differently, I don't drink, and I'm lying, I will drink. When the time comes. So yeah. Would you like my reasoning behind why I would put one as number 1 and number 2? One, Ron and Live. I like how you guys are so like, what is number 2? Because when you have 10 options, it's so much easier. I should have done my top, like, my least favorite top 10. That would have been hard. I'm glad that was the word drink. I don't know what that word is. That was just a complete. So. Okay, so we have different options, so I don't have to drink because you've. Haha. Someone has said not me. Someone has said I promise you the moon. I just get your votes in, everyone. And I like that you're divided because this isn't your top 10, so it's harder when you go, I wouldn't put this in my top 10 or I wouldn't put this number 1. And I like how you're querying, well, it makes you emotional, you like this actor, this one was recent. Oh, thank you for the happy birthday. By the way, my top 10 does change a lot. So this will change again when we do another live. Because I said I would do 2 this month because I didn't do one in March because remember I had my wisdom teeth taken out, which was really weird, by the way. This one, which is my top right, though it looks like I'm pointing to my left, 3 of my roots had fused together. Oh, by the way, it didn't hurt. Literally injected my whole mouth, made it numb, used some contraption to pull it out. Didn't hurt, apart from one day. I think my pain threshold is much higher than I remember it to be. But I definitely want to do a least favorite because I think that would be so much fun for all of us to be like, no, no, this one sucked more. Okay, so you ready? You ready to hear? Okay, so it's gonna shock you. What's my number two? Not Me. Yeah, Not Me. Everyone knows how much who've watched my reactions, I absolutely love Not Me and what it encapsulates and what it everything is garbage. Okay. Um, I loved everything that it encapsulates, but the reason I put I Promise You the Moon number what do you mean why? Put it number one is again I love Guns acting, but I also love those micro moments of silence in I Promise You the Moon. Plus, what I loved about I Promise You the Moon was its contrast. So it was set in the dark. It was set in the night compared to the day of I Told Sunset About You. Plus, people get very angry about the story arc in it, but I understood it and I could relate to it. Plus, what I really like in my head is that it takes place from 2021 to 2026. So we are living in probably the in between of episode one and two of I Promise You the Moon if it was set, if it was a real thing. And that's something I like. And people get very funny about the cheating aspect of it, but I think the way it was done has been done very differently uh, from any other show. And I got it, I understood it, and it made sense. This wasn't just something that was done out of the blue. It was ingrained into the first episode and very early on that things were wrong. Um, Honestly, I do think it divides a lot of people, and I do think age comes into an idea of it. But I also really love Bilkins acting in his moments of silence. I've said this before, but if you can captivate me when you create an air of silence, which is very difficult to do on screen because it can become very uncomfortable or just doesn't work. I was never once bored of watching him create this silence and this awkwardness. I like honestly, it is one of those moments where even I'm shocked that I Promised You the Moon wasn't above it because of what it brings, but there's something about I Promised You the Moon that really does it. You love Gun and love Tool, but never let your no, I never let my bias take over. Just because I love watching them doesn't mean it's going to be my favorite show. But honestly, for me, I Promise You the Moon, a lot of people, if they can get over that thing I spoke about and actually look at it as an entirety, but also I'm an actor, and if you talk to people who do like cinematography, screenwriting, directing, acting, that show is beautiful. There's even a scene where they talk about the changing of lights when they're on stage to red, and it's just one of those behind the scene things that people don't really hear about. So I think that's also what captivated me was knowing this world and understanding it. Yeah, but yeah, I am shocked that they beat Not Me because, as you all know, I really do love Not Me, but it's been my number one before, and only one of you knew this. See, only one of you knows. See, no tear ducts. What would your number one show be? because I love how different everyone's opinions on shows are. Plus, I need to drink because at least someone got it right. Because I think I'm surprised no one asked if Lovely Writer would have been in my top 10. For those of you who don't really know what I like. No, no, not out of my top 10. What would. Well, that's a good question, Steffi. Okay, two questions. What is your number one show out of what you like? And then what is your number one out of my top 10? What would. There we go. Two questions. I'm putting you onto the spot. Okay, so people feel the same how I feel about Lovely Writer. Great, I'm not the only one. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one. Because by the way, I did create a top 20 list and I wrote it down and I threw it away. Yeah, I know you love. Like, need to get Steffi on a live. Yeah. Don't forget, I haven't seen Semantic Error, so that could shoot up. Also, how was. Wait. Oh, we missed something, but we missed something that would have been in my top 10. Actually, and that could have taken the place of the lower numbers, which was Light on Me. Because I really like that. That would probably. That would definitely be above. That'd probably be number 8, number 7, maybe even higher. I really like Light on Me. Oh, this is getting difficult, people, because Kieta Hatsukoi I really like as well for how fluffy it is. My top 2 from your list, Not Me, Word of Honor. I'm happy to hear Word of Honor being high. I knew Not Me for people who usually watch my lives would be somewhere nice. Um, Also, bromance K drama Beyond Evil. I'm not really into bromance, if I'm honest, which is yeah. But then I like The Devil Judge a lot. But I'm on the live. No, you're typing. You're not facially on the live. Perfect. Yeah. I understand completely why The Untamed would be people's number one. Completely understand. Like China just cinematography cinematography is just above and beyond. I mean, and they were on the lower end of a budget, like compared to other shows, and it's still just breathtaking. I love Light on Me, but the slow burn was too much for me. Number one for me in your list, The Untamed. There we go. There's two people who said The Untamed, but at least The Untamed was there. Just don't hurt me that it was number 2. I'm fragile. Okay, okay, okay. No momento. Because all of my lives have been taken down since I've done the New Year's one. Remember my drunk New Year's one with my best friend? Uh, they've taken him down. They'll probably take this one down. So we did top 10, which is actually fun to do with all of you. PO Box, which, screw it, I'm going to do. I don't know what else. Which is give us. The Untamed was good, but my style is more rom-com vibes. Guardian and Found Family or whatever. What are list? Cherry Magic, yeah. It surprised me that I would choose this, but it's heartwarming. The thing is, I do like fluff here and there, but I've mentioned before that I really like darkly filmed shows, dark in nature, gritty. Didn't realize I like such political shows, but apparently I do. Um, but yeah, I'm just really intrigued by like a more adult themed thing, which just me. Probably should go through therapy, but I'm not going to. No, I can't forget the New Year's one, which is such killers. I really like Cherry Magic. It's one of those shows that it came on when I was first starting out, and I didn't know how to put it on another thing, and it was getting blocked. Like it's already going to be a struggle for me getting shows, and it's really frustrating. I've mentioned this on my Discord many times where I wish they would allow via guidelines reactors to react. If you allow a guideline and allow us to monetize it as well, like we don't have to put a whole show. Like you can literally say 40%, 30% of the show, screen size, all of this. Um, and I didn't know what to do with Cherry Magic because I didn't want to just do a review. I wanted to like see people react to it. Like I'm already gonna have issues towards Kieta Hatsukoi. I found out that you need to put a filter on it, and it can only be maximum 12, 13 seconds before you have to make a blank screen and then take some away. And that's frustrating in itself because I want you guys to watch it. And I know some people don't have Patreon in their country or can't afford it or just don't want to do it. And I need to make an income. And I want it on YouTube as well for people to watch. But it's been a big struggle getting shows on. A big struggle. I'm a little biased towards the Untamed because I am the novel's fan. Yeah, the novel's good. It did a very good job to adapt the story from the novel. Not perfect, but it will never be perfect because there's certain things that just can't translate well on film. It honestly, it just can't. I'm on to the story plot. I would have divided the country. I don't think I can lump them all together. I like too many shows. That's a good thing. That's actually, do you know what? That's a very smart thing about what is your favorite Thai beer? What is your favorite Taiwanese beer? Japanese. I haven't seen Vietnamese enough to have a list. That's actually a really, really smart idea. I like how Kim Porsche handled their communications. Yeah, they have also changed how you email them because clearly they were probably taking too long and inundated via this means, and so they changed it. I still don't get how my episode 2 was allowed up. I guess me blurring images and then making them large and stuff like that just won over the content ID. But that's a really, really smart idea about different countries because then it shows you like your style. Because obviously they all have their own stylistic nature as well. That's a really smart idea. I would give a top 10. I don't think there's a problem you giving a top 10 on the straight K dramas because there's more people who are going to watch them that would watch the BL versions. I did see a clip of so it was this channel reacting to BL moments in shows in K dramas, and the main actor from and not the idol, the actor from The Devil Judge, where I don't know if he has multiple personalities, DID, but yeah, he's like pretending to be a girl, and he's in like a dress, and was he in a dress? But he's following this guy, and he's calling him Oppa. Uh, she's some Kang Yuhan. Yeah, I saw that clip, and that was funny watching him do that. And if anyone's seen Guardian, I got to the episode where they changed personalities, and that actor, yeah, he was amazing. Aren't you? Yeah, see, everyone knows what I'm talking about who's seen Guardian. Honestly, that was one of my favorite episodes. I, yeah, he was the best part of that episode. But yeah, so Kill Me, Heal Me. Yeah, they were showing those elements, and they showed where he was chasing the guy and then kissed him. And obviously, it was supposed to just be a comedic moment, but it was so well done because it was so over the top, but it worked. And obviously, watching this actor do that. Oh, the kitchen scenes. Yeah, someone did say on my Patreon that they were screaming at 2 in the morning while watching the kitchen scene. Thai BLCs were strict. Thai BLs are still incredibly strict. GMMTV, though you fill in a form, will never allow you to monetize your shows ever, ever. Cutie Pie, actually, they've been amazing. They're allowing us to, which I actually think is the smartest thing they could have done. And by the way, Cutie Pie, I'm seeing within less than 2 days getting 2.1 million views for one part of an episode. That's astounding. Wait, are you fairy fairies fairies something? Oh, that is you. That I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. I actually really like your comments on Patreon. Fairy of shampoo. There we go. Because they're always really funny and sweet. Unless you're trying to take me out about shows I don't like. Yeah, Thai BLs aren't as easy as you think to get reactions out. Obviously, we can get them out better now because they understand. Japanese ones, if you filter. Korean ones, they just hate reactors with a passion. Chinese shows hate reactors with a passion as well. But no, I haven't seen Chef Kim. But yeah, top 10 PO Box. Need to figure out what else. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. So this is Muffin, for all of you who don't know. Hi, baby. He's a good boy. I know. But he's molten really badly, so I shouldn't touch him. And his birthday was the 29th, and he was 8. Go on, baby. Oh, oops. Way too much vodka. This is not going to be fun. Oh, that's really strong. No. No. Oh, strong. Oh. Ugh. Scusi. You always know when I watch a show live because I only comment then. What I was going to say is I would love to do like a premiere live of like something I'm watching. Um, the problem is I don't like watching myself back. Like this is a nightmare for me, so I can't do them because I'd love to interact with people and just not being able to see myself. Wait until I have my plastic surgery, then I'll do it. Oh, Goblin! I haven't seen Goblin yet, but I've heard about it. I only consider dramas romance when they aren't in a romantic straight relationship. I'm a. I know why bromances happen, especially in a conservative country. It makes complete sense, but I'm just not. I'm not personally a big fan of them because I feel like it's really regressive for us. But I understand why it can't be shown. It's not like it's the end of the world. John, Muffin is cute. Thank you, Steffi. Thank you. No, what happened there? Boggy doggy. It's your birthday after all. What do you guys play? Um, what do you play? I'm very old, like 700 million years old. But the drinking games I used to play was Ring of Fire, Never Have I Ever. Um, I never heard of Drink or Die. But before I head off soon, because obviously I have a meal soon. But if you guys want to do Never Have I Ever, I know none of you are drinking but me, which is sad for me. Healthy and health wise for some of you. But if you want to do Never Have I Ever, so you can find out a little bit more about me, because like I said, yeah, drink water, and I want to make sure that you do not die and you're safe. Oh, so someone drank something. Um, Also, I've just um, Bryn. Also, you've been leaving really lovely comments, by the way, on my YouTube channel about liking my humor, my deadpan nature. Thank you, because I know it's not for everyone. but the female lead is Steve. Um, Imagine if the Devil Judge was legit. Honestly, if the Devil Judge was BL, can you just imagine? Because they, well, he is one of my favorites, one of my favorite idols. I told you I have a type. Um, but I honestly, it's just so capped. If no one's watched it yet, The Devil Judge, for those of you who can, it's very heavy. I will say that, very very political. But the twists and turns that happen throughout it are amazing, and I mean amazing, because when I do get to watch the judge, and the problem is because it's so heavy and I really do like it that I have to find the time. So that's why I'm going to watch it Sunday because clearly I'm going to need to drink a lot of water before I go out Saturday. But it's my birthday. By the way, it's my birthday today. It's two of my nephew's birthdays tomorrow, who are exactly 12 years apart and from the same mother. It's their dad's birthday on the 20th. It is one of my patrons' birthday on the 19th, and I need to contact them. It is my aunt and her son's birthday on the 22nd. It was a lady I call Auntie, if any of you are used to this, like someone in your family or someone you've known for a long time. It was her birthday at the beginning of April. It was my dog's on the 29th of March. Oh, I know, I've just given my age away. I'm 1 day older than him. Yeah, you don't drink, and yeah, you were a bit upset last time. I saw that on Twitter because people know how I feel about Twitter. Oh, and also my best friend's sister is also on the 20th. My mother's the 10th of January. But yeah, you don't have to drink with me, guys. You could just laugh at me. I'm used to it. You could tease me. I am. I mean, I am getting older. You don't get drunk. Wow, what's that like? Mm. But yeah, I am 1 day older than the actor that plays Shenwei. So now you know my age. For those of you who didn't know, my grandparents drink. Yes, we do drink. Kids nowadays, huh? But yeah, do if you want to, because obviously I've got to go soon. If you want to do Never Have I Ever to get. Oh, I'm not in rehab. Sorry. Oops. I apologize. Yeah, you do tease me for other stuff, but hey, if you can't tease someone, you got to take a bit of. It's not the best word to use right now, but a bit of ribbon. Like you've got to tease someone. Yes, ribbon. Yeah, like it's nothing wrong with teasing someone as long as it's not over the top and it's not like rude. Like, sorry, I had to crack my toe. But yeah, if you want to do Never Have I Ever to to know me a little bit more, feel free. Also, today is Friday. Do you know what, guys? Um, I could do a reaction to a video. I was supposed to do Supernatural, but F it. I could do another video. I need options. I could do a drunk reaction. Because my drunk reactions are a mess. Why do you... No, trust me. The apology thing is a British thing. 9 times out of 10, I am not sorry for what is happening. It's a British thing just to say I am sorry. Doesn't mean we're sorry. We're just very British. I may have Maltese, Sicilian, and Irish / Spanish or Italian heritage, but still British. We just say sorry. Doesn't mean we're sorry. It's you'll learn it as you watch this. When I say sorry most of the times, I'm not. Okay, so we have Nanon. The thing is, because I know you're gonna neg in the comments, I know it's gonna be fun because you're not trying to be rude to me because we've discussed it, but it's gonna be fun watching you go, they didn't say this correct. The Young Royal sucks. Oh, sorry, someone just turned up right as I said that. We could be a support group. I think there's a few of us who are in our 30s or close to our 30s in this group, which is nice. I like that. But yeah, do give some suggestions that you think I could watch randomly tonight if I'm up for a drunk reaction, which know me, I will be. Grazie, grazie. Monarchy sucks. Hey, yes. I live in the UK. But yeah, if you have never have I ever questions, they could be as PC as you want them. 29. I remember that age. It was a cold Wednesday. That's a lie because I was born on a Friday, so it's probably like a Sunday. Oh, I really. You know what? I'm gonna watch a horror movie tonight, but not as a reaction. Oh, Sophie, yes, Sophie, who appeared on our Discord and then never came back. I'm only joking. Um, I was thinking of watching Slasher. I've told you about this. It's a Canadian anthology series. No series is the same, but it's gruesome in their kills. Or maybe Halloween 2, Evil Dead 2. But by the way, it won't be just me and you who like horror. There's another person on the Discord who likes horror too. All of Us Are Dead, I've already watched. Alice in Borderland could watch again. Sweet Home was amazing. I do love horror. Uh, Old People Unite. Let's go. Let's go. Um. Oh, Rod Gilbert, the Angry Welshman. Oh, Taskmaster. Have you ever seen? Okay, on QI. Have you ever seen it where he forgot his own age and had to be corrected by Stephen Fry about how old he was because someone told Stephen Fry he's in? For a second, I thought you said me getting undressed, and I was like, I don't think so. I go to bed fully clothed. You will never see me like that. Good. Yeah, because I know you like horror, so like I do. I love horror. Um, Hellfest, try that. Also, I keep telling people watch Dead Meat channel. It does kill counts on horror movies. Honestly, I love it. Yeah, horror doesn't get me too unfazed that it mostly find things gross. I mean, it depends on what you watch, I guess, as well. I just love horror. I would love to be in a horror. I need to go to, well, I have an audition next week. Horror is too unclassy to understand me. That's not how it came across to me at all. Her name is Lily something. Lily something. We're the only two people posting in there. Yeah, do you know I do love people who don't like horror. It sounds really bad, but when I need to go back on dating apps really badly. I'm on Tinder, but it's a nightmare for me. But I do like it when I'm with a partner who doesn't like horror movies and they snuggle into you. Because I'm usually I'm the smaller of the two because I'm not a tall person, but I like it when they get afraid and they snuggle into me. No, I'm not a small twin. I don't do that. Mm-mm. I'm verse. S. Oh, I've seen the posters for SLR. Now you're reminding me it's a horror. Fluke from Until We Meet Again has a horror movie, right? Comedy horror. Under the Bed Like You Need. I've never seen that. Babadook was okay. It was okay. But yeah, does anyone have any never have I ever questions? PC, R rated, cover your ears. I sleep on my back, so I don't disturb my hair. The thing is, a good dream to me, like a coffin, yeah, on my back. See, you got it straight away. Um, a good dream to me is a nightmare for other people. So like, I, my mind goes wild. So like, Freddy Krueger comes into my mind straight away. But I'm like, hey Freddy, what's up? And I turn all the lights off as well. And I love doing the thing of when you turn the lights off and you jump between room to room, and you're like, no one can find me, no one can get me. Sebrin, I feel like we're connected. Probably shouldn't on that dream, but I get you. Also, I also have those dreams where um I go through a horror movie as though I'm in it because I love acting that much that apparently I dream about it as well. Thank you. The first never have I ever, and that's the smart one. That reminds me, you recently popped up in my dream. I apologize. That must have been a nightmare. Tell me about the dream. Okay, for all of you, you don't have to have something alcoholic, but never have I ever stolen anything. Which time? Falling off the stairs. That there's a means behind the whole stairs thing. I remember this. You've never drunk vodka? Would you know what, Steffi? I hope when we do a watch party from a show I can watch, I can actually finally talk to you. She's a lovely person. I've said this. Um. Oh no, I ran out of water. The water pipes are down in the city, so no tap water. Oh, wait, down in the city? Oh yeah, I remember you explained it before where you live, of course. We discussed something. Was it Bad Body? I bet you we discussed Bad Body or Namjoon's muscles. I know it because it's your dream. But yeah, there you go. I drank for. By the way, you. I'm not that innocent, so I probably will drink for a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm from London, as you know, so my city is just metropolitan. I'm so glad I don't have to drive. Oh no, what? Okay, do you know what? I'm just gonna tell you what my best friend's name is. It's gonna irritate her. Not really. Her name's Donna, but I call her Pandora, and she calls me Tarquinius. Yes, I go like this when I'm out on purpose when we're around people to irritate them. Pandora, Tarquinius. Oh no, do you know what? My best friend was supposed to be on this live today, but she's, as I told you, ill. She better give me that money for that ticket. Paid 120 something pounds for that. She's a tiny, tiny rat disguised as a cat. Are you the one who has 10 cats? Someone has 10 cats. Also, when we went to Italy, obviously her name's Donna, and they say Bella Donna and things like that, and it would really confuse her. And she would look around, I'm like, they're not calling you. Like, don't worry. Oh, you might be the. I know there's nothing wrong with cats. Like, I love people with animals. Don't, yeah, well, she's my best friend. I'm gonna say it's a beautiful name. But I honestly, if it irritates people, I don't care. Oh no, here comes the real me. Be nice. Be nice. No, I really don't care if it irritates people. Because obviously they're listening in to us doing that. Oh, I should charge this phone as well. Never had. Oh, you remembered the gin. Does people know the gin story? I know some of you might know this gin story that I told you. Did the others on here know? I don't know who knows about my gin story. It was a very long time ago, by the way. Never have I ever drunk too much gin. That's such a good question. Okay, so you've forgotten my gin story, Sophie. So, when I was 18, yeah, so I first met Donna when she was 17, I was 18, and by the way, her birthday's in June, so she's not that much younger than me. She loves it though. But so this is really bad saying it like this. I brought someone over, I didn't want them, I gave them to a friend, so they messed about. So Donna came over, and that sounds so bad. We were drinking gin, and so I stole it from my mom's ex partner, who I hope never rests in peace ever. And he had a cabinet, and we stole his gin, and it was a bottle like this big. Yeah, this big, a big bottle. Um, and so we would pour shot glasses, and so what happened was we were down in them, or what I should say was I was down in them, and she was taking sips. And so obviously I got drunk a lot faster. I've just seen that next question from Steffi. Um, and so I was down in it, and obviously I wasn't paying attention. And back then, I didn't have a laptop. I had those big black computers with the, like there was no laptops at that point. At least I didn't have one. They weren't popular, and so I was down in the gym, and she wasn't. And then she was sipping a quarter or half and pouring the rest into mine, and I was just down in it. And I kept looking at my glass, going, "How did you refill yourself?" but obviously she was right there, so I was like, maybe she's doing it. I had 80% of the bottle, if not more. And when I say drunk, you haven't seen the state I've been in via that. If you think I was drunk when I did I Promise You the Moon episode 3, no. And it was so smart of her to do this. I respect her so much for doing that. That's our type of friendship. Uh, And I got so drunk, I ran into my living room to roll on the floor. I rolled a quarter, so not half, I rolled a quarter, passed out for 2 hours, woke up to her eating pasta and tuna, and then threw up in the toilet. So I'm not a big fan of gin, but what she did was amazing, and I respect her for that. Oh, it was good times. That was such a good year. Never have I ever texted someone when being drunk. I mean, I could do it now. Gather around the campfire, kid. Let me tell you a story. For I have been drunk, forsooth, the drink that I have told. For it was gin, and it was a weekday, a early weekday. Age does that to people. Age does that to people. At least I don't look my age. Do not ask me or try to guess my age, because some of you love to make me seem really old. If you saw me in person, I don't look that old. When till the Botox hits. Wait, never have I ever drank a whole bowl of alcohol. It was called. I'm gonna get banned for this, and I apologize. The drink was called Pink Pussy. And yes, I took the whole bowl. A fruit bowl. And I'm a tiny guy, by the way. I'm not tall at all. But I'll fight you, that motherfucker. She was smart. Yes, she was. Oh my god. I remember about this person that you're not really into, but I forgot the gym. You remember the part about the person I'm not into? What was his name? He went to boarding school. I don't care. He was not interested. That's some WAP. What does WAP mean? Wet ass. Oh, is that Megan Stallion song? Oh no, people know my age. Yeah, screw. I met the. Well, I'm okay. So, do you remember those group chats that you could go on? So I used to go on the gay group chats, and you could just talk to people. So I met actually someone on there, and we became good friends. And she's a makeup artist. She's doing amazing. We were making fun of people. She's amazing. I remember when I went to Texas when I dyed my hair blonde and I looked like Spike from Buffy. There is a picture of me peroxide blonde. I've shown it to people before. Um, and it was great. And then anyway, so and I I gave my number once. Well, Donna's number to someone once. Um, But yeah, I met this person, I guess, talking on one of those group thingies. It was a very long time ago, and he was like, I'm from boarding school, we all have sex. And I was like, I don't care, when do you want to come over? And then we kind of, yeah, I was really not into it. And then I was like, do you know what? My friend, you might be interested in her. And he was, and I was like, you go over there. That sounds so bad. Look, once upon a time I was attractive when I was 18. And I was. Um, yeah. Sent him off. I'm. Oh God! I just realized I'm just giving you all ammunition for Never Have I Ever. Yeah, Never Have I Ever done my hair blonde. Yep. I like how everyone remembers the gym part. Yeah. I'm wondering if I should put contacts in before I go tonight. Uh-oh. Had a quarter of a bottle already. Like I said, I used to be attractive when I was younger, and I didn't need glasses, and people thought I was either Australian. I don't know why people thought I was Australian. I never will understand that. Then again, people are really shocked that I'm Irish. Again, I feel like if you saw me in person, you would never think I was Irish. The pic, it's on my Facebook. I wonder if I can. I don't know how I'm going to show you the pic. Do you know what? No, unless you're on Patreon, you're not going to see the pic. Because I don't know how else I'm going to get it up. I'm a gatekeeper of my blonde hair. No. I don't think I've ever broken up with someone via message. No, I don't think I have. So, no, I don't think I ever have. No. Again, I've never been in love. That's a good question, by the way. 12-year-old you. You mean like a few years ago? You had your friend do it? Okay, no. No. Maybe if I was your age, I would have got a friend to do that. Hmm. Think of questions, people. Oh, it's 6 o'clock, so yeah, think of questions quickly. Whew. I ghosted someone before, but not that they knew it was me. but not through messages. So never in love. Is that true? Yep, I've never been in love. Yep. I thought I was once upon a time. It was not love. Never have I ever slapped someone. I got ghosted before because I couldn't go on a date he suggested. Apparently, he could not wait 2 days longer. I'm not going to swear, but I will defend you. Give me his number. Well, I never said to one. Does punching count? I've punched someone too. That's a different thing. Never have I ever fallen off a trampoline. Wait, I've fallen off a trampoline. This is going to be the last few minutes. If some of you are awake in a few hours, if you want me to do another live later tonight, then say yes if you're here, and I'll do it. But only if you want it, and that would be like me drunker, and you could do more Never Have I Evers. Never have I acted as love in a show when I didn't. No. I think one thing about me is you can tell when I like and I dislike a show, and I will give a show a chance. I feel like I'm pretty open about how I feel about shows. I, I, I hope so. Your neighbor pushed you off. An American's live streams. Americans. Obviously, you don't have to listen to my live. Like, just. Yeah, oh, that guy, Steffi, that was absolutely ridiculous. Just holding a phone under your nose as if you should give your number to him. No. Who the hell do you think you are? Move your phone away from my face. India? Then there's Vietnam. Okay. So yeah, you might be in Vietnam. Because at the time. Also your name. Look, again, if you guys want a live stream, I'm happy to do it. But if you want it. I'm not gonna force you to do anything. Alright, okay, I'll give you a couple of minutes. If you have any more Never Have I Ever questions, or you just want to ask anything else, please feel free about shows, what watching, what's coming up, me, or just Never Have I Ever. I thought Vietnam with your name, but I didn't want to be presumptuous because we live all over the world. Okay, two yeses if someone's away. Well, I'm going to also go for a meal with my mother. So if you heard that voice, she's at my house. She's somewhere outside. Okay, so any more questions? If not, just say no. So in terms of time frame, oh, thank you. I will. With my mum, that's MUM. That's how we spell mum. I'm not American, and we also already had Mother's Day, so I would imagine we would be back 9:30 UK time. Um, I would imagine. I if you're in Vietnam, you're going to be asleep, and I don't want to disturb your sleep. I'm not worth disturbing someone's sleep. Maybe when my channel gets bigger. Oh, yeah, I love curry. I love a Thai curry. Yeah, you're an hour in front. Are you 2 hours in front? Have you had daylight savings time? But yeah, it won't be a long meal. Um, I can have some water as well. I'm yeah. Also, if any of you like, it's a reality program. Sophie knows about this. V is Dilmol. Um, and they have subtitles. And to be honest, it's if you know English, it's like you can understand quite a bit of like what they're saying. But honestly, watch V is Dilmol. It's such a good reality program about guessing who is the mole, who is the one sabotaging the tasks that people have to go through. It's so good because it really makes you think about people, and especially watching them. Oh, really? Um, Maybe I've just listened to it a lot. I also know there are certain words that you must, like G's and stuff. Also, I did do Duolingo, which do not ask certain people when to do it. But actually, like when I asked the Dutch person, they were like, "It's not great, but it's not the worst in the world." But yeah, I got a good pronunciation. I'm actually pretty happy about that because it's actually really hard. It's not easy. Also, there's a show I so before I leave for you on this plane, it is on YouTube, by the way. It is on YouTube. There is a lovely lady who has subtitled it, and she does ask for a PayPal payment. You don't have to pay her; other people have. But many seasons are on YouTube. She does an amazing job. She doesn't pay me to promote this. No one pays me to promote their stuff, but I still love to promote their stuff. Fuck, I forgot. Oh, so I don't know how to pronounce this word. It's not Stricta Titan. Oh, it was this couple. I can't remember the show now. No, no, I don't remember it. This Dutch woman did tell me at university. It's over now. Oh, waffles! I had waffles. I had, but I've just started having Huel, not Kulipip, Kulipip, Stewie. But I know I can sound like Stewie Griffin. Kulipip, Kulipip. There's something called Huel, which is good if you ever want to kind of lose weight or you want to add it for a workout. It's good for you. Look it up. 2 hours in front. Okay, Greenwich Mean Time. I'm kind of happy I got that pronunciation. Not too bad. Um, I need to do Duolingo. The problem with Duolingo is, yeah, like in Italian, they have spiacenti, which is sorry, is never said. Scusi is said. So I worry about them learning very militant languages. Like try German and then try Austrian German and see how they do stuff. You see that they and see how bad it is and tell us because I would love to know your interpretation because obviously I need to go back on my German. It's been a long time. I found German not that bad actually. Oh, do they force you to wait? I haven't used Duolingo in about 2 years, maybe three. Night night. But at what cost? I think you learn German. I don't think they understand that Austrian German is different from German German. Thank you for the happy birthdays, guys. It is nice. I'm older than Jesus. There you go. You can guess my age now. I'm older than Jesus. I haven't hit a midlife crisis yet because I don't look it. One day. One day, but the facelifts. Korean isn't too bad, but they need to learn. They need to learn pronunciation because obviously it sounds very robotic, and Korean is not that. Oh, when randomly in German, I'll be like, do you know what? I do know this word in German. I know she speaks German. It will make her feel good because she understands it. But let's do it. Oh, Steffi, a question because you're actually someone who's been really helpful for me. Should we create sub like channels for different languages so people could communicate to one another, especially if they find it difficult to speak English? Because I feel like I want people to be comfortable. I want people to speak more. People do speak more on Discord, but more because I'm on BLT and they speak a lot. Wait, was? Young Royal enjoys. That's a sin. Maybe it works more with my glasses off. I can't see any of you now. I am losing my eyesight, by the way. It's sad. What might help Steffi is seeing people in these channels for different languages, but learning them. Like I've always wanted to be more proficient in German. It was something I wanted to study, and I was supposed to until I moved out of London, like for school. So and I do know a few Austrians, not Germans, Austrians. So I enjoy Young Royals. It's a sin for you. But yeah, I think it's a good. Yeah, I think what you're bringing up is a good idea. If we could maybe, do you know what? You're a moderator, so you have some power. You are allowed to ask questions, by the way. In our question section, or in any channel that you're watching, you are allowed to ask that. I'm sure I can. I definitely can give you the power to create channels. I think I might have. Check if you can. But yeah, you can also ask in the general chat if people want language channels because I feel like it also makes people more comfortable. People could react with their flag. That's a really good suggestion because, and if you have questions, yeah, and if you have questions about a language, exactly, to bring it up and to say hi, I'm curious about this. I just feel like on my Discord, I do wish it was a lot more lively, but the problem is it's not to do with us. I can't make you ask questions and be lively. You have to do it. I can't force you to be that. I shouldn't be your go-to because when you join a Discord, just talk. But I feel like languages would be great as someone who loves people like speaking multiple languages and the passion behind it. I think it's a great idea. Also, it would help me. Like, I'm being a bit selfish. I would love to go in and sit there and be like, okay, like if I head off to another country and we're speaking it, I can understand a bit more because I can understand elements of Japanese and Korean. If you listen to me, you can sometimes hear me speaking along. But there are other shows like I haven't taken French since I was 16, and I can honestly say that was more than half my life ago. Also, I love people learning languages. I just think it's so important. It's also nice, like for Steffi who speaks Austrian German, um, which is than something that I can learn or someone else can learn, and that means that she's more comfortable communicating and she doesn't struggle with English, because it's not fair to think you should speak English and no one else should speak your language. No, if you're learning English, then that person can also learn your language. And there's nothing wrong with educating someone in a nice way, saying this is how we communicate, this is how you speak. Now I want to post a suggestion on Discord and pretend it's your idea. Go on Discord and pretend it's your idea. Go and pretend. But effing post on Discord. Because there are some really lovely people on Discord who have different opinions, and I love it. I love people with different opinions. Of course, do not ask may I do it. As long as you're not rude, you can be vulgar. It's me. As long as you're not rude, there's nothing wrong with posting a suggestion. Just in case anyone needs the Discord. And then I went silent. Is that the same one I posted earlier? Oh, fuck. Oops, I swore. How dare me. Yeah, I'm gonna do a drunk live later. Yeah. I hit 100 followers on Twitter. I told you I don't use Twitter much. I really should. You guys can follow me. I do post what's coming up here and there. But I'm a very small channel that most people don't follow. But I love the people that do follow me because they're amazing. Okay. Oh, the whole top 10 shit. Yeah, I'm still upset about putting Manner of Death 4. Oh, Insta. When was the last I had 200 and something on Insta, but I on my actual name page, um, I have 500 and something followers. Now Steffi knows my first names. Honestly, if she googled it, she probably could find me. Small but great channel. Thank you. I've struggled very recently, if I should stop doing reactions. Because obviously people doing the same reaction and getting 30,000 views, and I'm getting not even like close to like 300. I know I'm not the most exciting person, but when you're seeing someone get that much, and you only get like nowhere even close to that. But I was like, do you know what? Just don't give up. I'm not a give upper. You can Google me. Yeah, Google me. Google me. I do love our community, by the way. I do think the small group of us are amazing. Sophie and Steffi have been here for a very long time, so I feel like I know them, even though I don't. But thank you, yeah. But yeah, I have questioned very recently if I should just give up, because I'm like, well, people don't watch it, and even if they do watch it, the retention is very small, and it's actually very disheartening. Um, when you see, you know, a 40 something minute video and then like a 4 minute retention. It's like, I know I'm not the most entertaining, but I'm also not the most boring person you can meet. But I don't know. But yeah, it's one of those things that's like, do I give up? No. But do I try and include other people? Again, I'm very niched. I'm not going to scream. I'm not going to cry yet. Why haven't I cried? But yeah, it's just, food for thought. This community is fantastic. It's probably a big part of why I still do this, because I know I have fun. If you cry, no, no, you're not blackmailing me. Sorry, it doesn't work. No, 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 no. You've already tried to blackmail me about not me. We're not doing. No, I am. No. You cannot blackmail me twice in one live. Do I look 15? Look, I got 3,300 views on my Kim Porsche. I never expected that from my type of reaction. So I'm very happy that some people watched it. For the rest of them, fuck them. You ain't my mama. It feels more real this week. I don't know anyone who actually. Oh, again, I spoke about you earlier, Bryn, about you liking my humor, so I know you'll like it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna scream. That hurted. What do you mean? Oh, I do I apologize for hurting your feelings? Like, did I hurt your feelings? And that's a genuine question. No, don't get me wrong. Like, I there are some reaction channels that make me cry with laughter. Like when they scream, like Revel does make me laugh. Oh, honestly, Kim Porsche has a lot of comedy. If you like comedy, there's a lot of comedy in it. I'm quite shocked at that. Well, I'm Sicilian by heritage, just in case someone gets upset. So my family are. Oh, never mind. They're supposed to be related to that area. Um, do you know there are Steffi and you could connect here, which is binge watching. Ah, Cecilia, molto bello. Did you hear someone say "Mamma Mia"? Honestly, you can't blackmail me. I'm not a 12-year-old kid, but I would love going back and forth with you with that because I appreciate someone trying to do that. If you've ever seen Buffy, Cordelia is one of my favorite characters, so you know my real personality, which I think comes through. My real personality is how you see me when I watch videos. I hope it is. I've never tried to be something different when I do my videos. I mean, you can really tell when I don't like something. This face isn't meant for like glamour. Che bello. Che bello? Ciao. Do you mean ciao bello? Che bello? Che bello? Ah, mandaros in italiano Sicilian. Yeah, one thing I do like is that people appreciate my analysis of shows. I try anyway to analyze certain aspects. If people like that on here, I will do it more. So if you want me to analyze more, um, then I will. Like I will pause like I do for Not Me, which I actually appreciated doing. I will pause and analyze scenes and acting if you want me to. I'm happy to do that. I heard, but one time I heard people saying, "Yeah, okay, I will finish a 50 episodes in 3 days." I mean, I actually, I'm not going to lie. With Word of Honor, I did do the last 8 episodes within 2 days, 3 days. Totally unrelated to the Untamed Liar. Binge watching is the way to go. I wish I could binge watch. I can't as a reactor. Heard something about blackmailing. Can I have the full story, please? Aren't you supposed to be asleep? No, it's just I'm not that easy to blackmail. Like you don't have anything on me in real life. Like I don't take pictures. Like you're not gonna find nude pictures of me. I don't do that. But you might find stories about me. But hey, I'm not shy about them. Like I was fun once upon a time. The Bad Buddy fiasco. What happened? Bad Buddy fiasco. if you publicly announce your distaste for a certain show, I respect you. It is your opinion, and you are allowed to dislike a show if you want to. You're also allowed to say, I appreciate you liking the show, I don't. Like, 100% respect that. You should be allowed, and this is why this channel, in terms of posting, especially on a live, is a safe space for you to say, I don't like a show. If someone doesn't like that, well, then that's their opinion. You are not allowed to like a show. Uh, and I want you to feel safe on my lives to say, I don't like this show. I want you to feel safe like that. I don't need that. Oh, the bad. I was like, I can wait a week because I react to so many shows. By the way, I only started reacting to Bad Buddy, and I figured it out. So I did 2 episodes a week. So I managed to do it so that I go all the way up to episode 10, and then I was in line with everyone else. Yep, I worked it out. I mean, I wanted your analysis on Nanon because I was like, he's so good. Oh, yeah. Okay. If you want me to analyze Nanon, say it, Steffi. I'm very happy to respect your wishes as a Patreon and someone who's been with me for 2 years. You come above a lot of people. I would talk about his acting if you want me to. Just send me a message on Patreon and I'll do it. I Told Sunset About You. That is absolutely fine to not like I Told Sunset About You. Just because I liked it doesn't mean you have to. I couldn't stand until we meet again. I don't care if you liked it. I didn't. I told you when I drink. They feel so. Okay, everyone. Um, if you are here that 3-4 hours, I will be back. You're free if you have my Discord to leave me a message to say I'm here if you want to do a live. Like so, like Steffi or Sophie, if you want to leave a message, please say you're available for that. I will be here. I do have to go. I hope you all have a great evening, morning, afternoon, whatever you're doing, and hopefully I will be back.